Good afternoon and welcome to Sloan for Western Valley Baseball on Fuller Digital Solutions. Hi everybody, Tanner Hoops with you. Delighted to have you along for the second meeting of the year between Woodbury Central and Westwood. The Wildcats come into the game with a record 11-6. They're 8-1 in Western Valley play. That's good for second place. They enter having won 3 straight games, victories over Lawton Bronson, West Monona, and most recently on Tuesday they topped West Sioux by a score of 12-7. They were well on their way to making it a 4-game win streak on Wednesday night at Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute. That game was called in the top of the 5th inning due to weather, with the Wildcats leading 10-0. They will finish that game at a later date. Westwood, meanwhile, 1-11 on the season. They're 1-9 in the Valley. They opened the week with a 16-11 shootout loss against Missouri Valley. Wednesday, they fell in their regularly scheduled contest against River Valley, 6-4. They also completed their first meeting of the year, which was postponed, and River Valley came away with an 8-7 victory. The Rebels started the year 0-5. Their lone win came against West Monona. That was by a score of 11-8 back on June the 4th. The upcoming schedule for each squad for the Wildcats, they're back home on Tuesday. A nice little break, the weekend plus Monday, an off day. And then on the road Wednesday at OABCIG, back home Friday to take on Ridgeview. And then Saturday should be a fun one. They'll make the trip across the state to Waterloo and play a couple of games at Riverfront Stadium. They'll take on Lisbon and West Fork. Meanwhile, for Westwood, they are back in action tomorrow morning. They'll visit Logan Magnolia for a 10 a.m. game, and then they're back home Wednesday to take on West Sioux. We're on the air a few minutes early. The teams, it's boiling out here. They wanted to get going. They both completed their infield. Now we're waiting on umpires, and when they arrive, we'll have our meeting. We'll get set for baseball. First time these two teams met was back in Motown on May 31st. Woodbury Central won that game by a score of 11-0 in 5 innings. Caleb Lyle was the winning pitcher, threw 57 pitches in that ball game. 5 shutout innings, allowed 1 hit, walked 1.